You guys, I'm so excited. We are in Uptown Charlotte, which just kind of feeds my soul.
Oh, I love being here. And this place is hopping. We're at Fahrenheit.
Sorry, next. We're on location week 3.
Week 3 on Loco.
Who are we?
I don't know.
I love it. So I'm Guenn.
I'm Krista. Great to be back.
Thank you for joining us on Sorry Next. And I just have to even say, driving uptown, it's one of those things that like invigorates me. Some people have dread driving on the highway.
Yeah.
Get anxiety. Some people need their downtime to decompress. I'm one of those people that I get my energy from energy, right?
Yeah,
so it just like brings me more, gives me more, makes me happier. And we're at this, Fahrenheit Uptown, 21st floor. Beautiful spot. Always the rooftop views. A great place to go for that celebration dinner. I think this was one of my final meals I had before I had one of my kids.
Yeah.
I was like, I want something good, and
get this kid out of me.
Right. And when you're not drinking, the bill anywhere you go, in my experience, can be a whole lot lower.
Much less.
We could eat better more often because I wasn't doubling down on drinks.
Right. Bottles.
Right.
Cheers.
Speaking of, cheers.
I'm glad you're not pregnant.
So glad I'm not pregnant. That's right. No more for me. So we have a super exciting show this week. It's our 3rd week on the road. We're going to be talking to some guests or some management and stuff at Fahrenheit, kind of sharing their take on what's happening with the restaurant and the Charlotte scene. I also have one of my neighbor besties, Nicole, who's going to come on.
We don't have a nickname for her yet.
Ooh, we should probably just call her NASCAR Nicole or something. Racing Nicole. She's going to whoop all our asses.
Yeah. She does in pickleball.
Yeah, she does in everything. I mean, she's bad A. So I'm excited for her to share any of her story that she wants to share. She's just a cool friend that makes me laugh. And then if I were to actually line up her resume against anyone else's, she leads the pack.
Yeah.
And it's just like, God, my friends are cool. Like, I'm so proud of you all the time. So proud. It's just like.
So proud of you.
Thank you. But it's just, surround yourself with people that make you better or that you aspire to be like, or that you're proud of. I think it comes down to. And I genuinely try to do that, whether it's in charity work or work. Like, I want to surround myself with people that I think are kicking ass and are better than me, or that make me want to be better.
Yeah.
You don't want someone that's like, let's Netflix and chill all the time. At least not in my experience.
No.
I want someone that raises the bar constantly.
Yeah.
I want to think that you are awesome and that you're kicking butt at what you love to do, whether it's making money or a charity or a sport or or being a mom and just being present, because that's not one of my fortes.
Right.
That's not my strong suit, but whatever you're excelling at, I just love being around people excelling at what they're passionate about.
And I feel like us as women, we get older and we're in our 40s, and you just really find these amazing women that you just want to hook your wagon to, and these are your people, right? And they're like your soul sisters.
Yeah.
Right? Because your husbands drive us crazy.
And they keep things messy.
Yes.
Whether it's emotionally, financially, or in the house.
All the things.
And
baseball cards.
I can't wait to get an update on that. So we need to have our girlfriends, because I belly laugh with you guys in life way more than at home sometimes. And I'm like, can we not? I used to have a job working on the radio where that was my sole job, was to find things that everyone thought was entertaining and just to laugh.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I used to have such good abs. I think I've really tried to do the reasoning now, because I'm back in Pilates hardcore all the time.
Hardcore, I know.
And I'm like, where are the abs again?
Yeah.
We got to laugh more. I think that's the secret.
I agree.
It's not protein. It's not cortisol.
What is the secret?
But I am going to take your sister's hormone test.
Yeah, that was one of the things I want to talk about. I just finished my whole pee test.
Okay.
And it's like, I was thirsty because you can only drink 40 ounces of water. And, I drink like 100 ounces a day.
All right, let me do the math on that. 40 ounces of water. A bottle of wine is like 12 ounces?
No.
30 ounces? How many ounces are in a bottle of wine?
Whatever, 4 times, like 40? I don't know. 40?
This is by milliliter. Dang it. Who can convert 750 milliliters into ounces?
750 milliliters, which is, I don't know how many
ounces. Yeah. But anyway.
I think it's like maybe not 40, somewhere around there. Anyway. But yeah, you can only drink 40 ounces because they don't want it too diluted, right? So, and it was pretty strict. So and then obviously no alcohol and no caffeine.
What?
Yeah.
For how long?
Just one day. Which I was like, I really wanted a glass of wine because it's been a week.
Mm.
It has been a week. But I was like, I really want a glass of wine, and my FCK was coach, just saying, hey, if you're thirsty, just drink a little bit. It's okay. And I made the dumb mistake of going to hot yoga. So I was super thirsty.
Ooh.
But it was really easy. There's just this little strip I tried to pee on, but my sister was like, I just peed in a cup and then put it in there. I'm like, oh, that makes more sense.
Right. Because sometimes when you got to go real bad, you might
And you're
angle
like,
it a little differently.
Yeah. But then I FedExed it today and it comes like 8 to 10 days. I'll get the results, which will be great. I want to share them on here because I think this is super important to do with women our age and, whatever's going on.
Find out what it says.
Yeah. Like if it's like, I can't lose the 5 pounds I want or more, or I'm tired all the time, or I have brain fog. Like, I feel like that is just so common. And so I'm excited and I'm so glad you're doing it. I
said, okay, I'll do it. Let's sign me up. So I got the email saying my shipment is on the way.
Yes.
So
okay, good.
My instructions and the stick to pee on is on the way. And for those of you guys that reached out asking for Kim FCK's info, I've been sending it out. So
Yes.
DM us or reach out any way you know how to get in touch with us. And we will send you her info if you would like to learn more about your body composition and just wellness and everything that she works on.
Yeah. And especially, the perimenopausal state that can last for years and years and years. And there's just not that much information out there about that. And
that was my question. I said, I was talking to Dolly, our good friend Amber, on the phone today.
Yes.
And she said, do you think we're in perimenopause? And I said, well, I'm still on birth control. So could I go into menopause on birth control? That's a question for a doctor.
Yeah.
We are not doctors. So we're not advising anything. We're just telling you we're in the trenches with you. Or are we getting enough protein? Is it a cortisol issue? Like, we don't know what the hell's going on either. We just know we're hot, we're tired, we're less motivated. The workouts aren't working.
Yeah. Like
we don't want just salad anymore. So we're going to figure it out together.
We want some hamburgers. Yeah.
Speaking of, neither Krista and I have really eaten well today. I mean, I had a bowl of cereal and then a smoothie. And that's it.
No, I had lemon water. And then I picked at a lunch because we were with a client. And so, you're not like trying to shove it in, which I was starving. But yeah, so
cheers to you, though. You were closing business. More exciting things to come.
Yeah, super excited.
We're going to have banners flying over this show before long, y'all. You just wait. We're unleashing Krista and Dylan, our producer. They're coming up with packets. We're going to start name dropping and sharing the love with people that love us right back. And Fahrenheit was kind of one of the first people that I know. They work with, I believe, Yellow Duck Marketing. And I know someone that does marketing with them, a good longtime friend of mine, Nikki. And I said, Nikki, why don't we come out to Fahrenheit? Let's do it. Yeah. And she's like, let's do it. Yeah. And she was like, let's set it up. You guys can have a booth. You can be on the skyline. You can be outside. And then we were like, it's going to be 100 this week.
We don't want to be outside dripping.
I kind of would have, but we can still see the beautiful skyline. And just like I said, the city energizes me. Yeah. I'm a city girl, man.
Well, and it's beautiful. Like date night, group fun girls night, anything is great here. You can, if you're watching this, you can see behind us. We'll obviously put some good footage in with some different fun clips on social media of the place, but they always do a great job.
It's the original rooftop in Charlotte.
It is.
I mean, it really is the original, and hands down, it consistently stays a fun spot. And we have drinks with boba in them. They're hitting all the hot spots, and they've got the $5 bar bites. They have the things to draw you in right from work or for the celebrations, because you can get that lobster mac and cheese.
Oh my God. I can't wait to try some of the menu items that they're going to bring out for us and some of the fun cocktails. Dylan got a smoked old fashioned, which looked awesome. And then what is this called? The summer something. Anyway, it's like Saint Germain vodka,
Summer's
Prosecco, Summer's Jewel.
Oh yeah, there's Prosecco in it.
Strawberry and rhubarb syrup, lemon juice. Yum. Strawberry pearls.
Awesome. Yeah.
Oh, so good.
And we're going to try some good food tonight. We're going to hang out. And then I think maybe that brings up the question, are we in our going out era right now? Like we are enjoying, like I asked.
Well, you and I are.
I
think our husbands are a little jealous.
I think they're over it. Like you were called my wife. He's like, have fun with your wife tonight. I'm like, well, I asked you to come on a date with me. He's like, well, you're busy. You're going to 4 places. Like I can't keep up with you.
Right.
And I'm like, well, I try to bottleneck them all into one freaking night because we're so busy sometimes. It's hard to get sitters, hard to get the kids figured out. So I'm like, let me just stack everything. If I can do everything in 2-hour blocks.
Yeah.
Right. I went to the radio station for 2 hours. I did computer work at the dry bar for 2 hours.
Yes.
I like compartmentalize everything and try to knock it all out so that I can be present with my kids on other days.
Yeah.
But so I was like, you want to come tonight? We're going to have drinks.
We're going
to be at a fun place.
Yeah.
And he was like, I'm good. I'll just catch up with you after. Have fun.
I know. I said the suit too. I was like, are you coming? And he's like, well, is Kent coming?
And he said, if Kent goes, I'll go. And
Yeah.
wah, wah.
And he goes, I don't think I'm going to go. And then he goes, well, ask Guenn if Kent's coming. And I'm like, okay. And then you said no. And he's like, okay, great. I can go back to the lodge.
How many hours does he log at the lodge?
He does like the happy hour there
All right.
every day. It just bothers me when
your
gets
kids are
longer.
older, so it's a little
exactly.
more fair, I guess.
Yeah.
That you can, but you guys have a great house to hang out in. I'd be like, dude, why don't you want to hang out?
Yeah, we do. We have it's great. Yeah.
A good outdoor living space. So, okay, back to the eras. I wanted to talk about this. So I did a color block segment where I had a woman come over and she lays all the different colors over you and shows you what looks good on you and what doesn't. I can tag her on Instagram.
Like
they
as
lay
far
like
as what to wear?
Yes, she
Okay.
lays like
I'm
every
thinking like
color, like a
third
blanket.
eye.
Well, no, she'll even tell you what makeup hues. And then she told me I am shouldn't be a gold jewelry wearer. And I decided to call BS on that because I love me in gold when I have a tan.
Yeah.
So right now I am all golded up and
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm just in my gold era right now. I'm trying to buy the gold bracelets, trying to wear the gold necklaces all the time. I like it.
I like gold.
I like gold a lot,
Yeah.
but apparently it doesn't go with my palette, my skin tone palette, according to this test I took.
Okay. So she came to your house and laid colors on you.
Yep. It's awesome. They lay like every color and you can see the different tones and like seasonal tones. And she'll even tell you like what colors to shop for, what colors to avoid. It's a really cool concept.
I would like to do that.
Yeah. We could have her on sometime too.
Okay. That'd be fun.
And do like she can do the baby one or the full one.
Yeah.
It's really neat concept. I saw it in Axios, wrote about it first, and then it was like in the Charlotte Observer. And then I went to like a ladies networking thing and she was one of the people.
Yeah.
And we said, let's do this. This is super cool.
Sometimes you think you can wear red and you can't. So
I cannot wear red or orange usually.
Yeah. I didn't think I could wear red and I wore it to a wedding in January and everyone complimented me. They said it was
smoke show. Yes.
And
you were a showstopper. Yeah.
I wanted to wear black because, I love wearing black, but the red worked well. So that was,
Hey, you were at another music festival. Shocking. Anything exciting happened at that one?
Yeah, we were at Barefoot Country Music Fest up in Wildwood, New Jersey. It's my favorite music festival we do. It's just you're on the shore, you're walking in the sand. It's hard sand too. It was great. It was Lainey Wilson, Rascal Flatts, Megan Maroney, Jelly Roll, Jason Aldean, and Jelly Roll had a special guest. We were all trying to figure out who it was, and it was Kevin James.
Like actor
King
from
Queens.
King of Queens.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, Kevin James was there, and he came out on stage and like did a rap with him.
Are they just besties?
Yeah,
or
I guess
they're
close
doing a
with,
music collab.
No, I think he's just close with him.
Fun.
Yeah, but it was
when you got friends in high places. Why not?
I mean, the rumor was Post Malone was coming, which that's what I was hoping for. But Kevin James is cool. Like,
but you can't honestly be surprised. Like you would have had to know the rider, the requests. If someone that big is coming, you would have known.
Yeah.
Because you would have had to be like, we need a chopper, and then I need his Marlboro lights or whatever he's sucking down every second
beer bong
in the room.
Yeah.
Oh, that's super fun.
It was cool. Yeah. And our business partner we have this artist bar that's set up backstage where the artists go, and they're not like, people don't attack them. They get to go, they get to hang out. People know that when you're back there, don't you fangirl, right?
Right.
But all of a sudden we saw our business partner like run off the bus and go. And so we thought something is wrong. And then he sends this picture and we were like, who is that? Didn't even recognize him. And then he comes back. He's like, that was Kevin James.
Wait, you didn't recognize him because he's skinny or he wasn't in the UPS uniform from King?
Probably. And then he had a darker beard.
Oh.
So I was like, who is that? And then he came and told us, I was like, you just fangirled, huh? See, that's like what I did with John Stamos. And he's like, yeah, I did.
It happens. That's so funny because I saw a Kevin James movie on today when I was at Dry Bar. They always kind of cycle the same movies.
Mall Cop.
Yeah, no, it was the one with Will Smith.
I love that. Hitch. Oh,
and I had to leave
and you throw it away.
I had to leave right when he was having the allergic reaction. And I was like, oh man, this is a great movie.
Oh my God. My brother had that same thing happen to him and he was downing the Benadryl in Walgreens.
On a date too?
No, not on a date, but he, works in construction with my dad and he was stung. He's allergic to bees. He was stung by a yellow jacket and he had to run to Walgreens, was downing Benadryl, drank like the whole thing. And then he's like, Mom, come get me. And he was all swollen and it was scary. But
Well, hey, we have a lot coming up. So we're going to take a break so we can bring some guests on.
yeah, sounds good. Okay, sorry, next. And we're back. Sorry, next.
Sorry, next. This is so exciting. We have Mercury with us, who is really running the show at Fahrenheit, multiple locations. I didn't even realize kind of that story. Thank you for being here and joining us and kind of rolling out the red carpet for us here at Fahrenheit. 21st floor, Caldwell Street. Super cool. Thank you.
And
Absolutely.
and bringing us some amazing food and drinks.
Oh, yes,
and
they're great
thank you for bringing us this great view behind us.
And the air conditioning. We did not want to be on the patio
Yes.
during Charlotte's heat
A little
wave.
warm. When the sun goes down, it'll be nice out there for sure.
That's what it is about this patio and this view at Fahrenheit. Like, you get that city because you're on Caldwell, kind of by NASCAR Hall of Fame. So you're on the edge of Uptown. So what I love is that means you get to see all of Uptown. You know,
Right.
you really get the skyline view. I mean, did that play a part in why they chose this location?
Absolutely. Fun fact, Fahrenheit is actually the first full-service rooftop restaurant.
That's what we were saying.
I
that
think
you guys
it is. Yeah, it's the
set the
original.
bar for the rooftop in Charlotte.
Chef Rocco definitely did that back in 2014. So
Wow.
we owe it all to him.
Yes. And Chef Rocco, like, tell me a little bit about his story. Kind of remind everybody about why
Yeah,
we're so lucky to have him in Charlotte.
So Chef Rocco actually opened his first restaurant when he was only 22 years old back in Cleveland, Ohio. It was
Wow.
a small restaurant in Tremont. And we actually just renovated it and relocated to Uptown Cleveland in
Ooh.
2023. And that's just how it started. When he first opened Fahrenheit Charlotte, he asked his best friend, Chef Dave, who is now our director of operations, to help him become his executive chef opening this store. And they have really increased the brand and made it something to become a Charlotte staple.
And
yeah.
Charlotte always needs great restaurants. And this has been a consistently great restaurant for a long time. It's where you do those celebrations and you can do proposals on this beautiful view, or you want that city backdrop behind you because
Great
you're at
date
the
night.
top.
Yeah.
Great date night. And now known for its sushi, which I'm super excited to say, because I feel like Uptown hasn't had sushi since the Epicenter left. You know, in my
Yeah,
opinion, there's
right.
been nowhere to get really good sushi since
Enzo.
Enzo in
Yeah.
the Epicenter, to my knowledge, other than like there was those little like fast to go places,
Oh,
Yeah.
you know, but nowhere where you can really sit and get good sushi. And now Fahrenheit is known for that because we have ties to Hawaii now. Like, explain a little bit about that,
Of
Mercury.
course. So Chef Dave, our director of operations, is actually a sushi chef, and he's brought his connects from Hawaii. So they're amazing sushi chefs as well, and they're here 7 days a week working away. But Fahrenheit honestly has something for everyone, whether you want steaks or Chef Rocco's signature dish, the Wagyu short rib entree.
Oh, yum.
Absolutely delicious.
Wow,
If you
yeah.
have not tried that, you definitely need to. It just falls right off the bone and just goes into and melts into this little teriyaki lo mein. It's
Mm.
absolutely perfect.
It falls in the category with like caviar. If you get an opportunity where you ever see Wagyu, you
Yeah.
have to try it.
Yeah.
You
Gotta
have
get
to
it.
get it.
Even if you're a vegetarian, you got to get it.
Okay, said someone that's sometimes a vegetarian. But yeah, that's the kind of thing where if we're exposed to some of these nice things in life, let's jump in and try it. Why
Yeah.
not?
Yeah.
Right?
And the sushi looks amazing. The menu is
It is.
incredible. I can't wait to try this. We'll insert some amazing photos of what you guys have brought
Ooh,
out for us.
fun.
It looks so good.
It's honestly the best. And here we have our ahi poke nachos. The amount of nachos that you get,
It's
That's amazing. And it's like the
crazy.
crunchy wonton chips, which are always my
Yeah.
favorite too.
it is. It's spicy. It's flavorful. It's refreshing. Honestly, it's just the perfect small plate for every occasion.
Yes. And I think we have some Bacardi girls here.
Oh my gosh, we're
Yeah.
They're
getting
with Casadores. It's good timing, ladies.
we're
So
getting
Bacardi's
more
here.
guests.
Yeah. So they're
to join
coming
us.
over with what looks like a delicious little shot.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Sorry, honey, when I get home.
Sorry. Next, bring it on.
Yes.
With tequila lime hats. You ladies
Oh.
are serving us.
Tell
This
us
is
a little bit
super
about this,
fun. What do
Mercury.
we have?
So Casadores is actually our well tequila, and I'm not exactly sure what we are being served right now.
And well tequila meaning what? Like house?
Yeah,
or
so it's
okay,
our
okay.
house.
This is your
Okay.
standard. This is what your
Standard
go-to
order.
is.
which is
You're
Casadores,
good.
which I love Casadores.
Which is a
So
great
good.
okay.
Yeah.
It's a great brand.
So the bartender actually just whipped. So the bartender actually just whipped up some strawberry margaritas made with Casadores.
Ooh, okay.
That's perfect.
Wonderful.
Well, cheers, ladies.
Yeah.
We've
Hold on,
never
I'm missing
actually
one.
We've
Thank
never
you.
actually taken a shot
I know.
on the podcast before, but there's a first time for everything, ladies.
Thank you, ladies.
Live it
Yes,
up.
Thank
Live
you
it
so
up.
much.
Anybody want a tequila?
Sure. We like cats. Oh man.
We like cats. Oh, that's delicious. And I am not a margarita drinker at all because I claim
Thank
that
you.
I don't like tequila. But I think it's that I don't
Wow,
like
thank
sour
you.
mix. It's that I
Oh.
don't like other
Like
things
the
that are
traditional
traditional, cheap,
yeah.
a cheap margarita that's yellow or green.
So actually, at Fahrenheit, all of our margaritas are skinny margaritas.
Ooh,
Oh, that
even
is a good
better.
thing
Yeah,
to know,
fun
ladies,
fact.
because
Let's
This-
go to Fahrenheit and get skinny margaritas and take rooftop pictures. This is our heaven.
Yes.
this what she said. What this is watermelon
And
was
get
so
sushi.
good.
Strawberry margarita.
Oh,
Strawberry.
strawberry. Okay,
Delicious. Thank
Sorry.
you so much.
so good.
I am all for it. This is a beautiful evening all of a sudden. How lucky are we?
So we're so lucky. So Mercury, tell us a little bit about, some of the celebrities that come up here. I know there's been some fun stories with some.
Well, we know the athletes
Yeah.
come here, right?
Yeah.
This is where the basketball players will come. This is where the NASCAR celebrities come because, we are right next to NASCAR Hall of Fame and we're right by Spectrum Center. So the
Yeah.
teams must come here and all the, but yeah. And there's a reality show filming that has filmed here, I think, too.
Yeah, I can't give out any specific names of our celebrities
Of
course.
or anything like that, but Chef Dave and Chef Rocco are great hosts, great VIP hosts, and they're great at keeping secrets and making sure that everyone feels comfortable. So we do get a lot of celebrities up here. So if guests are ever up here, they're bound to see someone.
Yeah.
Fun.
I know that Love is Blind, when they were filming, they did host a couple up here.
Yes.
And they had a beautiful rooftop date night over in our little garden area.
Of
And
course
the
they
stars
did.
were out, the moon was out,
Oh,
the breeze
beautiful.
was blowing, and romance was definitely in the air.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
awesome.
I was here for a Halloween Panther charity fundraiser.
Yeah.
I think it wasn't this past Halloween, the Halloween before
I
that.
think it was 2 Halloweens ago.
Yeah, it was awesome.
It was.
It was,
really great because then you really actually get to hang out with the players.
yeah,
See what they're all about.
it was incredible. Luke Kuechly was here.
I love him. Yeah.
It was fun. I was like, sorry, Suit. I'll see you later.
He's such a charmer because he's so innocent as
Yes.
a human. Like he blushes when you tell him he's cute, which
Yeah.
I've done,
Yes.
or he's just like such a humble, innocent, lovely person.
Yes.
And it's
Yes.
just like Charlotte's lucky to have him again and again. And he stays in town and helps. And it's just a good humanitarian too.
Yeah.
And just like a sweetheart. Like he's just a doll baby.
He is. So how long have you been with the company?
So I started working at Fahrenheit back in 2014. And
Okay.
I started as a host and kind of just worked my way up through
Heck
the
yeah.
ranks.
Yeah.
Ultimately becoming their corporate GM.
That's
Because
amazing.
you know every single role in the restaurant.
I did. I worked almost every single row in front of house.
That's
Yeah.
what I tell people all the time when girls or young people ask me, how do I get started? What do I do? And I said, be willing to start anywhere.
Yeah.
And be willing to do anything. Like I literally swept the floors of the TV station.
Yeah.
I picked up dry cleaning for the show hosts out in New Bern, North Carolina for a show called
Yeah.
Lights, Camera, Action. Like whatever it takes to get you in your field, because then you never know what doors will open or what your work ethic will build you up to. So that's
Absolutely.
amazing. I'm so happy for you and proud of you for that.
Thank you.
It's your
Thank you so
passion.
much.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's awesome. And you've been so wonderful to work with tonight with us. So we appreciate it. What's coming up? Restaurant Week. We've
Yeah,
got some
so-
fun things.
We're actually part of Restaurant Week starting on Friday, July 18th, all the way through Sunday, July 27th. We have a $40 menu and a $60 menu, and we do not decrease the portion sizes.
That's
Amazing.
The
that's-
perfect way to sample everything.
Oh yeah. So
It
yeah.
makes me always order outside the box. Like the places I love to go, I love to get what I love there. But then when it's restaurant week, I'm like, you know what? Let's try it. Let's
Yeah.
do it because it's just like going to be different. So you can order off the menu and then there's a special menu, or how are you guys doing it?
Correct. We're serving both the Restaurant Week menu
Great.
and our normal menu, so you can sample everything.
Which is like 3 or 4 courses. So you get to try a little bit of this, a little bit of that. And I'm always like, okay, you get that and I'll get this. So then we
Right,
really get
right.
to try 8 things,
Right.
and I like to just nibble on everything.
That's awesome.
Perfect. So
Perfect
fun.
girl dinner.
Yeah.
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 I know the French fries and ranch have arrived, so they know us well.
I mean,
Our reputation precedes us.
it's like,
apparently.
do we have notes like in our bios on Instagram? They just knew it. They're like, we got to bring these girls a
Bring
fry.
them nachos and fries and keep them happy? Wine and sushi. We're happy.
We're totally happy.
So I
mean,
say we eat a bite and then we come back for more.
yeah, that sounds good. Is there anything else you want to talk about with Fahrenheit or our listeners to know? Or
We're open 7 days a week.
Okay.
Reservations are not needed, and our 5 at 5 bar bites are always available Sundays all day.
That's right. $5 bar bites starting at 5 p.m. That's such a unique, awesome way to get people in the door. Like, I love that. And there is valet parking at the bottom of the hotel, or there's a ton of lots all around. And this is such a walkable area. So you should never have to worry thinking it's too hard to get to just because it's on the 21st floor of a unique building, like a mixed use sort of building. I think that might be people's sometimes like hindrance, but it's not hard at all. You have many, many options. You have a $5 lot, a $7 lot, free parking. You can take the light rail, you can walk from anywhere, or they have valet right here at the bottom of the hotel. So it is that easy to come in and enjoy.
awesome. Well,
Perfect.
thanks for
Thank you
joining
for having
us.
me, ladies.
Yes.
Thank you.
All right. Well, on the Sorry Next.
Sorry, next.
Sorry Next.
We're back. I hope you just heard Krista say we are feeling the wine.
Yes. We just got some amazing food, which we needed because the wine was starting to go to the head.
Let me
Which
just
it
say
still
we
is.
had Wagyu beef and it never disappoints. We had Wagyu little steam buns and they're delicious.
And the tuna nachos were incredible. The sushi we had was great. The Queen City Sunset and the Gold Standard was gold standard.
All the fun. Oh, and truffle fries. We
Oh.
misspoke earlier
said
thinking
French
we had
fries.
French fries. We had a truffle fry. And we have a guest right now.
Oh
who
my, I'm so excited.
Very excited about. Longtime friend of mine, neighbor, bestie, just like a girl supporter, girl gang, Nicole Williams. Welcome to Sorry
Hello.
Next.
Thank you. And I ate too, and everything was amazing.
I know we feel good now, right?
Yes.
Well, you are probably one of Fahrenheit's longest running customers. So when I said we're going to Fahrenheit, I was like, Nicole's going to want to come. And I've been wanting to get Nicole on the podcast anyway.
Thank you. Yeah, no, I'm a regular here. Chef Dave, just the whole history with Fahrenheit, and Dion loves Fahrenheit, and he's a regular here. So we're here all the time. Birthdays, everything. We
Celebrations.
celebrate it all here.
And Nicole, tell everyone listening a little bit about your background. Like if you had to bullet point your resume in 4 things, what would you say if I needed to know your career
No pressure.
highlights?
Badass chick.
Oh, duh.
That's just.
That's why we're
my
friends.
four.
Thank
That's
you.
why
I'm
you're
so
friends.
proud of you.
There we go.
She's actually one of the women that makes me laugh the most in life. Like
Yeah.
we will sit on my
Yeah.
deck. No offense, Krista.
Yeah.
I'm the funny one between you and me, but Nicole's the funny one between me and her. This girl and I just laugh and laugh. And I think you
do.
need
The
friends like
best.
that. Like,
Yeah.
Okay, but anyway, let's go back to your California racing days.
Sure. Yeah. So, born and raised in Southern California.
Mhm.
Only child to a race car driver and famed street racer. Got into NHRA drag racing quite young and did 18 years of racing in the NHRA, ADRL,
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
types of
Yeah.
circuits.
Wait, what?
Well, I know.
I didn't
This
know
is so
that.
badass. I know. 18 years. She's got like posters. There are posters of Nicole in like the fire
Full
suit,
fire suit.
like in front of cars. And she's just so smoking hot and badass.
That's awesome.
Like,
Wow.
don't pick a fight with this chick.
No.
She'll smoke you and all the
Second
way.
degree black belt as well. So,
Right.
We got to move
Hop
up,
off if
Gwen.
you
I know.
hop off if you want to.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm going out with you, girl.
So I tell her, I'm like, Nicole and I are going to do
I'll be the
whatever.
first one to be like, run.
Yeah.
Girl, run.
Run.
It's like, I'm not fighting your battles on this one.
Yeah, but no, it's just a long history in racing. Just done a lot, engine building, just engineer as well.
She tried to teach me to drive stick too. I was like, Nicole, come over. I got this
that
Jeep.
didn't go so well.
And I just can't.
Shocker.
I was like, I'm too busy eating, texting. I'm too busy doing all the things to try to also shift gears. And she's like, all right, let's get in the car. Get in the car. Get in the car.
I feel like
We
you
tried it.
text more than any person I know when you drive.
I do. And I paid the fine for it. I have been pulled over.
You have.
And he was
Oh.
legit like, were you texting? And I'm like,
No.
and I kind of like looked at the stereo like I was going to lie. And then I was like, yeah, I'm late to pick up the kids. I'm texting the babysitter. And he's like, here's a ticket for that.
Oh,
and I
man.
straight up, it was like $340.
Yeah.
oh wow,
I know. It ain't cheap to text and drive.
dang.
This was 5 years ago, though. I
Yeah.
think they've lessened the, like
don't
them
know.
trying to catch you anyway.
Yeah, yeah,
but
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, since COVID.
I owe
Right.
thousands. Then.
Yeah.
I know. And then Nicole, your husband has a little claim to fame as well, too.
Yeah.
Not to dim your light, but he was like a college athlete and then decided to keep the athleticism in a part of NASCAR. I think that was not previously known for that.
Yeah, correct. No, he was a Wake Forest athlete, played football there, then went from that. And so I'll tell you a little story on how he kind of got into NASCAR. He was basically, his friend was a race car driver doing like late model and limited late model, which is like the banging and bumping of short track racing, right? So it gets grimy. People start to fight. So he used to bring Dion with him just to protect
Your
him.
husband.
Yes.
Just to protect him from the fights that would go
Bring
on.
the big football player.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the Petties happened to be there and saw Dion and was like, hey, we want to try this experiment with pit
Oh,
crew
wow.
and have you, come and see if this would even work or work out. And next thing you know, now he's also 17, 18 years involved with Hendrick Motorsports and retired from that. And now he's got his own agency that basically caters to pit crew athletes and
Recruits athletes
their
to be pit
contracts.
crew.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
It's amazing. Like
Wow.
he started it too. Like thought you want to be at the top of your game physically for these young college athletes, right? But how many kids is it really going to work out for that you go pro
Right,
in
exactly.
football or
Unless
basketball?
you go to Duke.
But
Very
that's
minimal.
the thing. They were
Yes.
like, Dion and I guess the Hendricks or whoever was backing him at the time just said, I want what you're doing. Like, let's get college athletes and keep them in an athletic job that
Right.
really is an untapped market. And let's make them part of the pit crew because you need to be fast, strong. You need to be smart. You need to be this, that, dedicated, team oriented. And that's
Yeah.
exactly what pit
Yeah.
crew is.
That's
Absolutely.
amazing.
Yeah, no, it's cool. And not to keep tooting his horn, but he's also a broadcaster for NASCAR.
We hate to toot his horn. We love him,
It's
but-
he's got a big head already, so
And some good Nikes on. He's always got good
he's
shoes
got some
on.
fly Nikes. But yeah, he wears multiple hats when it comes to NASCAR. So
Yeah. Shannon knows him. The guest we had on a few weeks ago, your
Oh, yeah.
girlfriend Shannon.
yeah.
They're
Shannon's
close.
fake.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's got a podcast out called Spake Up.
Yep.
I'm excited.
Oh.
I listened to the first episode. She just put another one out.
Kyle Busch is her next guest.
Yeah.
Oh,
She's
okay.
so talented.
We'll see where that goes.
I know.
Yeah.
Happy for
Yeah.
her with
Kyle.
Oh,
that.
Kyle.
Girls doing things. Speaking of, you have a show about to come out,
wait.
Nicole.
Well, it actually came out, so it's been on. We have 2 episodes out now. It's on History Channel.
Okay.
Sundays at 10. It's called Hazardous History with Henry Winkler is our host. But we talk about every kind of hazardous thing the United States has done, from toys to
What?
it's crazy.
And you're just one of the people commentating on whatever they
I'm-
throw at you.
Yeah, I'm on all the episodes, just commentating and going. And here, this race car driver is talking about all kinds of stuff.
Because
Wow.
you're the authority on doing like reckless things.
How did you
Because
get-
you drive fast and you're a female in your field that no one else has kind of done. You broke those boundaries. So they're like,
Right.
she'll know about reckless.
Right.
So
Yeah.
when they're like talking about the easy bake oven melting our fingernails off, they're like, Nicole, what do you think about
That's
that?
actually on.
Really?
That's on the show.
How did you get involved with that?
So I've been with Discovery Network ever since racing. I've done several shows with them. Just kind of like a grandfathered person that they call for a lot of things. So
I'm their go-to. Basically, she's being modest. She's like, I'm his.
they call me for a lot. Actually, just got
That's so cool.
an email today about another show. So
I didn't know we had such a badass with us today.
I
Like,
tried to warn you.
So
but
enjoyed meeting you when we played pickleball with all the kids.
yes. Oh yeah.
on a
and
snow day, yeah.
Almost like yelled at the server and all that at the
It was
pickleball.
needed. It was needed.
It was. But yeah, how awesome.
Thanks.
And
Yeah.
I'm like, my neighbor friend is going to come. Little did you know.
Yeah.
I
When
know.
I really enjoyed getting to know you and we had a great time together. I was like, I would hang out with her. I
You
see
kick
why
it with
you
me.
love it.
You
Anytime.
hang with me.
We'd be cool.
All right.
Hey, Nicole's like walking distance to my house. So,
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
and our
what- okay,
girls are the same age. So our daughters play together a lot and
awesome.
easy friendship, right?
And-
That we need
Absolutely.
women in our lives that just,
Well, we moved in at the same time.
Yeah.
Both in April.
and I love your mom. Your mom will come over and she's battling Parkinson's and thriving with it. There was a news story about her, how she has done boxing for years and now leads other people battling Parkinson's to help reverse the symptoms and lead
Wow.
strong lives. Like men that had not driven in 2 years started taking boxing with the group that she's leading
Oh my
and
God.
now drive cars again. And he's like, I'm not ready to go NASCAR, but I can get from to the
Yeah.
grocery store, right? She's giving them
Get
up the
independence
aisle.
back.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, no, she's done a lot, and she's a second-time breast cancer survivor. So she just recently had a bout with breast cancer again, and
Jamie.
free
I
and
love
clear,
Jamie.
and she's still ripping and running. And she's actually pissed about the breast cancer because she was getting ready to have her second knee done,
Yeah.
her other knee, I should say, knee replacement done, and when she couldn't have that done and she had to cancel her knee appointment, you talking about cussing?
She was mad.
She was pissed.
Oh,
Yeah.
and she's a runner. She still runs.
No, she doesn't run. She
Oh.
just wants to whoop butt.
Yeah, she
out
wants
there.
to-
Yeah, she wants
Oh,
to-
I need to meet her.
Jamie was one of the first people I met in my neighborhood about 5 years ago. I'm walking my Great Dane,
Oh, God.
whichever group I had at the
The
time.
biter or the non-biter.
I know. And this woman stops me and she's like, oh, you're the one from the Facebook page. And I'm thinking, like, in my egotistical self, I'm like, oh, they know me from the radio. And she's like, no, the dogs, like, they're on the Facebook page being out without collars on and leashes, and people don't like
You
it.
bad dog owner. You.
And I'm like, oh, damn. I'm like, all right, well, nice to meet you, ma'am. I'm like, they've all been professionally trained. Dogs by Andy. Highly recommend them. Like, I can say a cue and these dogs lock it up. Right.
Really?
So, I mean, they're very well trained.
Okay, I need to
Which-
call for our Bella.
Yes, it's amazing. So these Great Danes, particular, any breed that you have, can be so strong that me holding them on a leash doesn't win.
Right.
Me having an e-collar, which sends tones into their ears, and then eventually, a shock in their neck if you need to. But they're trained so well that they know when they're wearing that collar, their spine
Yeah.
is up, and they know it is. We better be on
I
point.
better listen.
I better listen.
Let's
Yeah.
listen.
Mama's in control.
Yeah.
And so they will heel, they will sit, they will stay, they will wait. They do not take, they will see dogs walking by rapidly barking at them, and they will sit and wait.
Wow.
So Dogs by Andy, highly recommend. He did a
Dylan,
bunch
are
of
you
the,
hearing this?
he did all the Panthers players' dogs. Like he has Danica Patrick up in his building. He's
Oh,
got Vince Vaughn. He's done everybody's dogs. He's great.
Oh.
He did all the 9/11 German Shepherds.
Mm.
He is
Wow.
amazing. He's a transplant from New York. He's up in Mooresville. He'll take your dog for like 2 weeks, which for me was the best part.
Does he take ratchet dogs?
Yes.
'Cause my dog's
Ratchet.
my dog's ratchet.
He took mine, honey. He took mine. Yeah. If you'll pay the fine, you got to go through a test with him first. He's got to meet him and
Is it
meet you.
expensive?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what you get, it's training for life though. So anytime you need to go back, he'll refresh for free.
Oh.
And if you want to board there, he only boards his own dogs.
Okay.
So if you're traveling, that's where your dogs can go.
What are we talking about expense wise?
I think
Like
it
$3
was
grand?
I think it was like $3,000 to $3,500 for the full training.
Okay.
And that includes like they'll take you to Lowe's after it's done and they walk with you to show you this is how your dog should be behaving. Now I want to watch you do it and make sure your dog's listening to you because it's always our fault.
right.
The dogs are smarter than it's how we control them.
Right.
Because we are the bosses. We are the dominant one. We are in control. So they train them well, but it's when we mess up is when the dogs will fail.
Do
So they want
take
to be out with
husbands?
us.
That would be
That's next.
Seriously.
That's next on the list.
like
yeah,
who's
yeah.
starting that business?
Can you just wear the
Hey,
shock
for
collar?
$6,500? Will you
done? Yeah.
Or we got to put that sensor on their wallet. So
Right.
it's in their pocket. We can just
Yeah.
stop it. Speaking of, how's the baseball card money going? Out or in? Anything coming
I
in
don't
yet?
know. I tried to put the lockdown. I canceled his debit card.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's getting out of hand.
It's like worse than Dion with his shoes. Like
It got bad.
she woke up to fraud alerts, like thousands and thousands of dollars due to baseball card shopping
yeah, Dion was
well, and
hiding his
I don't think he
boxes.
quite understood it because he would join all these
auctions.
auctions and then he would win the auction, but then I think he forgot he bid on it. And it was like, and so I'm like, okay, you have a deficit of quite a bit that you need to. But then baseball cards showed up in the mailbox today. I'm like,
Yeah, he needs his own account. If
yeah,
he's gonna do that.
I know.
You know,
Well, he
he'll have
opened
the
one.
joint.
Good.
And so I was like, what is this 300 to JP Chase? What is this 100? You can't take money out of our account
To fund your
to
private
fund,
account.
Like, this is not going to work. And he's like, no, they offered me something to put $300 in. And I'm like, okay, give me the
yeah, like
password.
open a new checking account and you'll get a $300.
Right.
Sure.
He goes, but it had to be direct deposit. And I don't do that. I'm like,
I know. Well,
Yeah.
talk to our amazing tax guy, Derek, about that because
yeah.
he might be able to move you over a direct deposit.
It's a write-off somehow.
It's a write-off.
So-
Sure.
I
Or
need
not a
to,
write-off, but your
he's
business account needs to pay employees. So he could pull
Yeah.
money into his own private account as his business paying him.
Yes. Well, right. And
Talk
he's
to Jack.
enjoyed it with
It's
the
all
boys.
legit. We're not going
They've
to
had a
jail.
good time doing it, which
Well,
I
if
thought was
Trump-
great.
If Trump did it, it's definitely a write-off. I'm just
Right.
It's a
But
write-off.
I didn't know it was going to turn into like a $13,000 hobby in a month.
Oh.
So
In a month. Wait,
Oh, okay.
the month ain't over, so it's
No,
been
yeah.
less than a
Yeah.
month.
Oh, yeah, that's bad.
Sorry, it's a very sore subject.
it is. It's yeah. Anyway,
I feel
he's
free.
like, oh, this baseball card, and I'm like,
Don't talk about it.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I
But-
love you, and I think you're strong for going through that.
Yeah.
Not easy.
He's so funny. He's like, I want to get veneers, and I'm like, okay.
Sell
those
some cards.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, by the way, veneers, like they look great, but you know what happens when one falls off?
Wait, he wants to get like Leanne
Well,
Rhymes, like square teeth.
So, yeah. And you know, she
Oh,
had
yeah.
teeth fall out when she was singing a few days ago on
and it's
stage.
just like a little nub.
post. Like a,
Ooh,
and I was
like
like,
the
are you
post.
sure? But he was in a car accident. Like he's got cracked teeth and, you know, he grew up
His mouth.
going.
So he's just got a mouthful of
He-
posts anyway. So he's
Yeah.
like,
I
just
mean,
put
he's
him on.
got good teeth, but he just has issues. Like we spent a lot of money on his teeth also the past year. But
and
yeah,
his
I'm
back and his baseball cards and
like, yeah, and he's like, the money you spend. I'm like, oh no. But anyway,
Oh,
so
no.
sorry, next.
Right.
I was like, you know, I don't know about the veneers because they shave your teeth down all the way to like these little nubs.
to cap them on there. Yeah.
And what if they fall off? Which is what happened to my ex-husband, and he looked stupid.
Homeless.
like I'm like,
Anyone
we
can
can't be married right now.
Right, anyone will immediately look white trash if
Yeah,
you're
you're like,
if your teeth
And then
go
we're all-
away. Like
we're all
right, it
feeling
can
our-
take anyone down quick.
Yeah, no. Teeth are
Yeah.
important.
they're very important.
Very important.
Our
Yeah.
good friend Dolly, her husband
Teeth
at the
and
time
toes.
fell on a boat and like literally busted him out, but they were on a cruise ship. So he had to wait until the boat came
Oh,
home.
no.
And it was like you immediately look like you're
Homeless.
a hillbilly.
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
a homeless hillbilly. It's not
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
Yeah, not
What
good.
about I hope we don't get any more hate mail. Sorry, next.
We've gotten our first email. We've made it. You
Or our
guys,
second.
cheers.
Our second.
Cheers. We got people
'Cause you have-
complaining, which
That's
means
big.
they're
That
listening.
means that you are doing well.
That's right.
Yeah. Yeah.
We got someone to say, this is why not everyone should have a podcast.
Yeah, it's okay.
That's okay. And he was definitely in his high school biology classroom. So I'm not going to take heat from someone who's not paying his own way.
Right?
Right?
Yeah.
We are trying to pay our own way with this amongst all the other jobs
But
that
he
we
was
have.
listening, so he just added a
Yeah.
dollar.
You know
to the
he's still
checklist.
listening right
Thank
now.
You so much, hate mail.
Mhm.
Yeah, thank
Yeah.
you.
And then lots of other good ones saying
So many
like,
good
listen to you guys from the beginning. Send me, the healthcare info. Send me the tax guy info. Send me this. We just want to be like a referral list where we're sharing all the good, the bad, and the ugly experiences in life. And you guys can pull from it what you want.
Right. Yep. I love it.
And it's our girl time.
Yeah. See, like it
It's
gives us
great.
a reason each week to have some wine and
Oh, I invited Kent tonight and he's like, I'll be good. I'm coming in from the road this week.
Yeah.
I'll be good. I'm like,
shoulda
you don't have
came.
to be on. You could just be at the
watch
restaurant
us.
and hang
Yeah.
out.
The suit too. They both
All this good food. And
they missed out,
my
man.
gosh.
Sorry.
Yeah. Sorry, Nick.
All right.
Sorry, Nick. You better watch out. Yeah.
Watch out, buddy. Well, I'm so glad you came and got to be on today.
Thank
and
you.
I can't wait
Yeah.
to check out the show.
Yeah.
I know. How do you want everyone to follow Nicole? What do you
Yeah.
want them to?
Well, I just go, follow History Channel. It's on every platform, I'm sure.
What's it called again?
Hazardous History.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hazardous History.
Okay.
I like it.
Yeah. So, funny thing is, I realized that the show was out. I get all these emails, and it's just hard to keep up with some of them on various jobs, that I have going on. So,
all the things.
all the
and being a
Right, 'cause she's
mother.
a day job and
Yes.
she's a mom and
Yes.
she's a stepmom
yes.
and she's
So-
amazing. Yeah.
So, Dion gets a text from this guy we call Coach, and he's an older gentleman, and so he's like, "Look at who's on the History Channel," and I was like, "Dang, leave it to somebody
Uh-huh.
in their 60s
Yeah.
to have found me on
To found
History."
you.
Right? I didn't even know because
Post
I'm
production.
over on Lifetime. Some
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll watch
Oh, that's-
somebody kill somebody.
Right,
So,
right.
So,
Those
Super
good
fun.
stories, those
Yeah.
juicy stories.
but no, gotta love Discovery. Gotta love history.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I want to check it out. Yeah.
I love your history. I'm always so proud of you and inspired by you. I think
Same.
you're such a hard worker and doing everything right, trying to do everything right and just make it fun.
Yes, absolutely. Same with you guys. You guys are doing what you need to do. That's why you have your podcast going and hate mail.
Yeah. Bring it on.
Come on now.
Come
That's
on
big
now.
time.
That's
You
right.
never know. We're going to be
Yes.
next time.
Yes.
I know. So we're taking it on the road 3 weeks strong.
Yeah.
I have a couple leads on where we'll be next.
I love
And
it.
we have a couple really strong leads on some sponsorships.
Yes.
So
It's going to be great.
we're making deals, y'all. Keep listening, keep liking, subscribing, following, and commenting. When you comment on stuff, that's how we learn and grow.
Yes.
So,
Even if you don't like it, let us know. And we'll make fun of you.
that's right.
Awesome. All right. See you next time. Sorry, next.